Чистенькое масло. Вообще золотое.
So while you have the oil draining, and when it's done draining, what you're going to do is keep the drain bolts open and put maybe half a liter of oil inside, and then let it also drain out. And the reason for this is to get all the old oil from behind, from under the on the bottom of the oil pan rather. So then that way you know that you got all the oil out from this drain bolt and from the drain bolt in the back as well. And I'll show you where both of those are. So you see right there how it's draining? That's clean oil. And all we're doing is we're making sure that we're getting rid of all of the dirty oil from on the bottom of the oil pan. So this is the drain bolt in the front of the engine. This is for an M113 V8, and then the back one is right here. You guys see it? Both of them have the copper crush washers. Make sure that before you put the bolt in, you clean the actual area where the bolt touches the outside of the oil pan, and you'll be good to go. Next, all we're going to do is change out the oil filter and then fill up with, I believe, around 9 liters of oil. I have to check on that. To remove the oil filter housing, the top cover, you're going to need one of these oil filter housing removal tools on a 1/2 inch with a 3/8 adapter. And the size is a 76 flute, I believe they're called, 76/14. So this is the one that you'll need. This goes right on top of there, and then you can undo it easily. Just when you tighten this back up, do not like torque it down too hard, because it's plastic, so it'll just break, and you don't want that. So as you guys can see, it's very easy if you use one of these breaker bars. And I believe it said on the cover 25 Newton meters. So when you torque it back down, you can set this to 25 Newton meters here, and then tighten that back up. But again, be very careful with it, because you don't want to break anything. With the drain bolts, I just hand tight those. Do not tighten them too hard either, because the threads will also strip. So be very careful when doing this. It's a very simple job, but it can become a nightmare if you don't know what you're doing. When replacing the actual oil filter, there's going to be several seals you're going to want to change. The oil filter itself, there is the part number PS7004 in case you want a K&N filter. Try to use an OEM filter. The only reason I got a K&M is because it was a lot cheaper, and it was like $3. So it's still a decent filter. It's just you're gonna want to replace. See, there's a couple seals. So there's one there on the bottom, one there, one right there at the middle part. You see that? And then one at the top. So obviously, as you can see, this filter they used, it's a Mobil 1 made in China filter, so don't use those either. As you can see, it hasn't been changed in a while, and look at the condition that it's in. So there's the old seals, and they actually were missing one seal. I'll show you where it goes, because there's going to be an extra seal, which is right there. You see where the filter is? There's 2 grooves. You put 2 seals in there, they're the same size. So 2 go there and 2 go on the end. So there's 4 total seals plus this major one, which makes it 5 total seals. Okay, don't forget that to put those 2 seals on there. That filter, you'll actually hear it snap into place. So once it snaps into place into the housing itself, then you know that it's in there all the way. The other good thing to do is when you have the drain bolt out, put some oil in there, and then that way you can get rid of all that oil, the old oil that was kind of stuck there at the moment. So we're not going to do it at this point since the drain bolts are already back in. But yeah, so you put this back, torque it down 25 Newton meters, and then put 9 quarts of oil back in. And that's it. If anybody knows who this guy is, let me know.